As the movie begins, we see two men walking through a desert. One of them buries an object in the ground. The other man asks, "Why are we burying this box here?" The first man replies, "This is a mysterious box. It was discovered once before. Someone might discover it again." After burying the box, they start to leave. However, the friend of the box's owner knows exactly where the box is now. So, he kills the man who came with him. Then, he shoots himself and dies. Next, we see black and white pictures, showing the same mysterious box. In the next scene, we meet a man named Bryce. He sets up games to go viral on social media. Now, he is setting up an escape room game. He calls his partner, who is not only his business partner, but also his best friend. He tells her, "We haven't been in the top lists on any website for several seasons now." She replies, "Don't worry, everything will fall into place. Let's do something special this season." Then, Bryce goes to a decoration item store. There, he sees the same mysterious box. He says he wants to buy it. But the shop owner says, "This item is not for sale." Bryce asks, "Why won't you sell it?" The shop owner responds, "Because this box is used to trap and imprison evil spirits." Hearing this gives Bryce an idea. He wants to use the box in his escape room. Since the shop owner has some other work, she leaves the shop for a while. Bryce takes advantage of the moment, leaves some cash in its place, and takes the box with him. Now we see a couple, both of whom are Bryce's friends. They're about to enter Bryce's escape room. Then we see another couple, also Bryce's friends. The girl's name is Jess. Just then, one of them gets a call from his friend, asking, "When are you leaving?" The friend replies, "We'll leave shortly." All of them arrive at Bryce's location. Bryce welcomes everyone. One of Bryce's friends goes to the killer in the game and says, "Everyone's here. Go quickly and hide inside the room." Bryce begins to explain the game rules. You'll all be locked in a room. Inside the room, you have to search for clues. Using those clues, you must unlock the door and escape. The room is filled with puzzles and clues. Solve the puzzles, only then can you get out. Not only that, you must escape the room within exactly 55 minutes, Bryce tells them. No matter how loud you scream, your voice won't be heard outside. There are no phones in the room, and there's no network either. Bryce then covers their faces and leaves the area. All of them enter the room, and as soon as they do, the door locks behind them. Meanwhile, Bryce is watching them through the camera. Inside the room, they find a tape recorder. They play the tape, and a voice says, "By the time you're hearing this recording, I will already be dead. Still, there are some instructions I want to give you. I have a son. But he is not human, he's a demon. He killed his own mother and many others. I chained him in this very room. This room belongs to him. This is where he used to commit the murders. Whatever happens, do not let him escape. Leave this room as quickly as possible." After hearing this, the group assumes it's just part of the game and not real. They continue searching for clues and solving puzzles. Suddenly, they spot the son mentioned in the recording, chained up inside the room. Believing it's all part of the escape room experience, they laugh it off. Then, one of Bryce's friends notices the mysterious box. He opens it, but it appears to be empty, so he walks away. After a moment, a black entity emerges from the box. It enters the chained-up man's body. No one sees this happen. Now, the man has become something else. His new identity is Boxman. They soon find a cupboard that is locked with a combination lock. The lock has red, green, and blue number indicators. Meanwhile, Bryce's female friend finds an eraser with the letters DER written on it. As she walks forward, she finds a rope. The moment she pulls it, the corpse of the man from the tape recorder drops down, hanging in front of them. They all scream in fear, but still believe it's part of the game and don't take it seriously. Next, Bryce's friend finds 2 coins under a cup. Thinking it's another clue, he puts them in his pocket. Back in Bryce's control room, the signals suddenly cut off. He doesn't understand why. Inside the room, Boxman starts to move forward slightly. Seeing this, the group assumes his chains are designed to loosen every 5 minutes as part of the game. Then Bryce's friend spots a bookshelf with 5 red books, 3 green books, and 4 blue books. He thinks this might be the password for the cupboard lock. He tries the code 534, and the lock opens. Then, they open the cupboard door. Inside, they find a key, which belongs to a suitcase nearby. Using that key, they open the suitcase and discover a pair of scissors inside. At this point, they have only 37 minutes left. One of them takes the scissors and walks toward Boxman. There, he sees a cardboard box. He cuts it open using the scissors and finds a drawer handle inside. He hands it over to his friend. Suddenly, Boxman stabs Bryce's friend multiple times with the same scissors. The repeated stabbings result in his death. Everyone is terrified. They start banging on the door, shouting for help, but no one can hear their screams. Meanwhile, we see Bryce. Just then, his partner arrives and asks, "What are you doing here?" Bryce replies, "My camera signals aren't working. I don't know what to do." His partner says, "Then you need to stop the game right now." But Bryce refuses. He says, "If I stop now, the public will say our escape room game is bad and a total waste." Inside the room, the rest of the group is panicking. They start throwing objects at Boxman to fight him off, but nothing affects him. Bryce's friend grabs a phone from Jess's bag, hoping to call the police, but there's no signal. As time ticks away, Boxman keeps moving closer and closer. Bryce's friend realizes that the only way to survive is to complete the game. He tells the others, "We have to finish this game, or Boxman will kill us all." He then notices a drawer with no handle. He fits the handle they found earlier into it and opens the drawer. Inside is a small box. When 4 coins are inserted into it, it will release a key. They already have 2 coins and insert them into the box. Now, they must find 2 more. At that moment, they notice 2 strange paintings on the wall. As they examine them, one of the girls believes her friend might still be alive. So she walks toward him. Only 25 minutes remain. Suddenly, Boxman appears from behind and brutally stabs her in the head with the scissors, killing her instantly. Jess and her friend witness the horror and are terrified. Determined to escape, they hurry to complete the game. They examine the paintings closely and notice many triangles on them. 2 of the triangles are actually buttons. They press those buttons. At that moment, the painting opens, revealing 2 more coins. They quickly insert them into the coin box, but what they don't realize is that Boxman had already taken the first 2 coins. Now all 4 coins are with him. When they discover this, they are terrified. Bryce's friend notices a smoke alarm mounted right above Boxman's head. He tells Jess, "I have a lighter. I'll go distract Boxman. When I do, you light the smoke alarm with the lighter." Jess agrees. He goes over to Boxman and pulls on the chain to distract him. Jess quickly lights the smoke alarm, but nothing happens. Their plan fails. They somehow manage to escape from Boxman for the moment, but now only 19 minutes remain. Meanwhile, Bryce's partner insists that they have to stop the game and get the people out of the room. She warns that if something bad happens, they'll face serious consequences. But Bryce still refuses. Then he replays the camera footage from just before the signal was lost. He notices the exact moment when the mysterious box was opened. That's when the feed cut out. Bryce also sees the killer behaving strangely right afterward and disabling the camera wires. It all began after the box was opened. Bryce finally understands that something is seriously wrong. Back inside, Jess and her friend are running out of time and options. Her friend tells her, "I'm going to get those coins from Boxman." Jess tries to stop him, but he reassures her, "Don't worry. I'll get them no matter what." He approaches Boxman. Nearby, there's a piece of broken glass. Jess throws a suitcase at Boxman to distract him. Her friend takes the opportunity to stab Boxman in the eye with the glass shard, but it has no effect. Boxman immediately turns on him and attacks him with the same shard, inflicting severe wounds. He collapses unconscious. Then, surprisingly, Boxman walks over to Jess and silently hands her the 2 missing coins. Jess inserts the coins into the box and receives a key in return. She uses it to open another cupboard door. Inside, she finds a hook. She attaches it to a nearby box and turns it. A jack-in-the-box pops out, holding a note in its hand with the letters U and N written on it. Now, Jess has only 10 minutes left to escape. Suddenly, Bryce unlocks the door and enters the room. At that moment, Boxman pushes Bryce outside and closes the door. Bryce's keys fall inside. Immediately, he tells his partner to call the police. Inside, Boxman throws the keys into a corner. Now, only 5 minutes are left. As time ticks down, Boxman's chain continues to loosen. Jess looks again at the note that says UN. She uses the eraser she has to erase it. As she does, a few arrow symbols appear underneath, looking like a button sequence. But Jess doesn't understand what it means. She picks up the broken glass piece and starts walking toward Boxman, intending to kill him. That's when she notices the same arrow symbols on the main door, matching the ones on the note. Suddenly, she realizes this is the way to open the door. As Jess heads toward the door, Boxman blocks her path and hypnotizes her. In that state, she hears her 3 friends pleading for help. But she doesn't fall for his tricks. Only 16 seconds remain now. She stabs Boxman with the glass and then quickly presses the arrow buttons on the door in the sequence from the note. The door opens. Jess escapes just in time and saves her life. As she steps out, Boxman gives her a slow, mocking clap. Jess leaves the building. Just then, the police arrive. As Boxman is about to attack them, they shoot him dead. Once he dies, the black shadow exits his body. Jess's friend, who is badly injured, is rushed to the hospital, where Bryce is also present. When Bryce looks at Jess, he gives her a creepy smile. That's when we realize the black shadow has now possessed Bryce. He behaves strangely and leaves. Later, Bryce's partner takes the mysterious box back to the same shop. She tells the shop owner, "I'm Bryce's friend." He suddenly disappeared. The shopkeeper replies, "I warned him that day. This box is dangerous." But he didn't listen. She then asks, "Did you see the box being opened?" Says, "Yes, I did." Then the shopkeeper says ominously, "That means the demon will come back for you." Hearing this, she becomes terrified. And that's how the movie ends. Thank you for watching our movie recap. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing for more great content. Your support means a lot to us. Have a wonderful day.